Hey, good afternoon, Jack. How's it going, buddy?
Hi, how are you? Nice
Good.
to see you, Vince. How's everything?
Pretty good, man.
Good,
Pretty
good.
good. Hey, today I got to talk to you about something.
What is it?
When I go to those storage auctions, I don't know anybody. I don't know anybody that's bidding.
You're probably better off.
I don't know anybody who's auctioning. And I just feel kind of uncomfortable around them because it seems to me that most of the people over there know each other. What do you got to tell me on that? Is that the case, or am I just paranoid?
No, you're not paranoid. It's the case. It's sort of like a clique in a lot of groups, and they'll try to run you out if they can.
I felt that way. I felt like they were trying to run me out.
They'll intimidate you, that's for sure. And that's not good, you know, if you accept it. You have to go as an individual and forget about everybody around you. It's a good idea to be highly aware of everybody that's bidding against you, the auctioneer. Like with the auctioneer, you want to know how fast he drops the bid. In other words, you know, like if he says $15 going once, going twice, going 3 times, $15. Well, if he's got a friend out there, he might say, "Hey, I need $15. Hey, you're gonna bid 15, gonna bid 15, $15." So there's a difference in those two. He can drop it fast on you. It's not really good. So what you want to do is watch him and see who his friends are and who's been coming around a long time. Usually, an auctioneer is very fair with you. You know, they're fair with everybody. They want to get as much money as they can.
Well, that would make sense since they're probably going to get paid based on how much the unit goes for.
But occasionally, there might be an auctioneer that has somebody out there that may be bidding for something that in that unit you cannot see. That's entirely possible. That's not the case very often, but it does happen. Be aware of that. And watch the people you're bidding with. Watch how they bid. Watch what they like. Watch what they don't like. And watch how they treat you. They're not going to be very friendly with you at first. Did you notice that?
I just felt kind of like an outcast, so I don't know if that's
the way they want you to feel. I mean, I don't think they do it intentionally, but have you noticed that they're not real friendly and don't talk real nice about each other, even on the TV series?
Well, on the TV series, they're brutal.
Oh, they're on camera. Wait till the cameras aren't there if you think they're brutal.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
So you've seen these guys even worse than that, huh?
I've seen fights.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. And occasionally, 2 in 40, 50 years. That's not too bad. But I have seen them, but I've seen a lot of verbal abuse. A lot of lies told about each other, just to sort of intimidation. It's an intimidation factor.
So what's your advice for me? Should I stay on the outside, or should I actually try to talk to these people a little bit and get to know them? You know, if I'm going to start doing this on a regular basis, is it best for me to stay on my own, or is it best for me to talk to them?
I always looked at it like this.
Okay.
If you're kind of successful at what you're doing, there's an old phrase that's been around for centuries. Familiarity breeds contempt. So I'd be as friendly as I could, and over a period of time you'll know who wants to be friendly and who doesn't, who wants to be helpful and who doesn't. Usually the auctioneer is pretty good about it. Kind of look towards the auctioneer, get to know him. When you find a good auctioneer, half the problem's solved right there.
Okay. And one more thing I wanted to ask you: in any geographic area, is the auctioneer usually the same for all the storage areas in that? You know, say Chicago. Is most of the auctioneers done by the same guy in that area?
Or 2 or 3 of them. Yeah, usually 1 or 2 or 3 of them share the bulk of the storage units. And of course, they're constantly fighting, and eventually, and a lot of times, like in the case of the one in California, he bought people out. I'm talking about the one that's popular on TV. He's bought people out and done business. He gets a lot of them. And he's a good operator, real good operator. It's just like the auctioneer has to be a good operator to be on top of it. You got to remember that. And the guy Dan, he's one of the very best.
All right, sounds good, Jack. Well, I'm going to go to that auction, another auction this Wednesday. So I'll kind of try to talk to the people a little bit more, talk to the auctioneer, and kind of feel my.
Don't throw yourself on them.
Okay.
Just keep an eye on them and learn how they bid and how the auctioneer handles the auction. You'll have your hands full.
Okay.
You sure will.
Thanks a lot, Jack.
You bet. Thank you.
Take it easy. Bye.